What's up, everyone? How's it going? In this game, spawning in the east, Dry Arabia, no, Prairie. Spawning on the east side of the map of Prairie, we have VortiX as our blue Malian, and on the west, we have 1puppypaw as our Zushi Legacy. Keep in mind, this game is part of the EGC tournament for the semifinals, or in the semifinals. So I am only going to be casting one game. I don't want to spoil which game this is or anything like that in case you haven't watched the EGC finals or semifinals. Link will be in the bottom and all the information will be there as well. But I'm going to try not to spoil anything other than this is the semifinals. Hopefully you guys are caught up. If not, as I said, link in the bottom so you can watch everything, their YouTube, their Twitch, whatever the case may be, it will be there. I really wanted to cast this game. I did see the other ones. I tried not to cast from the EGC tournament. I don't feel like it's right since it's not my tournament to be casting, but you guys know I am a huge Malian fan, and there was no way I was going to miss this opportunity, in all honesty. So we have hopefully such an amazing game, because this does have the possibility of ending pretty quickly in either direction. We could get a really fast Chukunu rush from 1puppypaw that ends the game quickly, or we could have the same thing, the massive Chukunu rush from 1puppypaw, and VortiX just completely annihilates it with his defense, with mass javelin thrower and sofas. We do not know what will happen. This is Prairie, so it's a little weird on this map, because even though if you guys are looking at the mini map, it looks like there's a lot of greenery, that's just the template. There's not that many forests. There's not that much wood. There's a lot of sheep here, and that's pretty much it. Like, take a quick look. Oh, he's already eaten up quite a bit of his. But okay, let's go over here with the Zushi, right? So he's already sitting at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, about 12 sheep there. He currently has 5 more sheep with him. And VortiX has 12 sheep already on his. I think he probably turned in about 4 sheep as well, just the ones right next to his base. So this map has, I think it's like, your average map has 24 sheep. This one has about 40 sheep, 30 something sheep. It has a lot. That's how you're supposed to be getting your food for the most part, because even then, yeah, you do have the berries right there, right in front of your base. But then everything else is so far out. This is one of those maps, and since it's really wide open as well, in order to wall this map, you have to do some hardcore freaking Bob the Builder style play here. It's either going to be connected. In order to reduce your wood cost, you'll have to connect it to the wood, or you just build it straight. And your stones, yeah, this map's just weird. It was one of those maps that I instantly vetoed until I started watching more videos and watching more people play it, where I started getting the hang of it. But even then, it's a really strange map. We do have the meditation garden coming up. Let's see. Was there anywhere really that he could have put this? No. It would have had the same outcome. Well, I say it would have the same outcome if he put it up here, but he'd be missing out on a lot of wood. And since wood is very difficult to get on this map, he would have wanted to maximize this as much as possible. And we did have the Monster Quarry, very standard, coming up for our Malian player, dropping down the stable. Something I did like doing on this map as the Malians was going into warrior scouts instead of sofa warriors, or instead of sofas. They accomplish essentially the same thing in this map. they do gain. Okay, sweet. He is going for the warrior scouts. Absolutely love that. You would see a few Malians go into sofas in order to do a little harass, get the map control, things like that. But since this map is so wide open, you could easily go into warrior scouts, make 3-4 of them, and they'll accomplish the same exact thing. You'll get the map control, you'll get the harassment in, and you're not using much gold at all aside from just the upgrade. And we see the third warrior scout coming out as well. First mill is being placed for our Malian. Now back over here, barracks coming up. Jingning Tower has already finished. We are currently in Song, which means he should be going for his at least a 2 TC, maybe even a 3 TC play. No stone quite yet, but remember, in Song, while in Song Dynasty for our Zushi Legacy, this does not apply to our Chinese, or apply to the Chinese civilization. This is strictly for them. Ooh, what's going on over here? Okay, just grabbing his second pit mine. That's a really far pit mine. Hopefully, he's hoping that it doesn't get scouted out. So in Song Dynasty for our Zushi Legacy, it does reduce the wood cost of all non-military buildings by 40%. So that'll help, especially on this map. Like I said, there's not much wood on this map close by. If it were a cluster, it'd be a large size forest, but then that's all you have. So, oh, that warrior scout is really low. The spear shouldn't be able to get him. He is quite fast, and the regen has already kicked in as well. With that 40% wood reduction on non-military buildings, we'll eventually see PuppyPaw transition to heavy farms or multiple TC. In this case, he is going for the multiple TC. He has quite a bit of villagers there. What was that? 11 villagers on stone. He doesn't have enough wood yet for a second TC, unless I missed the drop, but no second TC yet. And now I don't get why he's ping-ponging his units around like that. A little bit of harass still going on over here, attempting to get at least a house for his troubles. First house will go down. Archer is in play. Wait, did he lose? No, his warrior scouts are still. They're just over here reducing the income from the meditation garden. 14, 26, 42. It's not too bad. Spears will come over here and try to push these guys off. Well, not try, they will. A single spear would get completely annihilated. 5 spears. Yeah, those warrior scouts don't stand a chance. And another warrior scout over here. He's just trying to build up as many archers as he can now in order to deal with the spears. Wow, why did I forget what they were called? Because they don't have a special name, unlike the Danzor, the Lamentinai. 1 spear down. As soon as he clears up the spears with his archers, then the warrior scouts will be able to deal with. Nice little attempted block right there. That was really good by VortiX. Second house does go down. Charge does come up. We'll be able to get one of the one of the archers, and now he's going to focus down villagers. Yes. Okay. PuppyPaw does get a villager at least, and now these warrior scouts are getting a little bit of surround on the reinforcements. Only a single archer, Farimba Garrison, coming down as well. Okay, I really like the Farimba Garrison on this map because you have the giant gold right off the rip, right? That's 8,000 gold. At any point, you could just start migrating over a crap ton of villagers onto it and soak it up. Just eat up as much of the gold as you possibly can. And not only that, but you're getting a lot more gold passively too. I think it's 100. Ooh, I think it's 140 per minute. Oh, but not on. Actually, yeah, no, this one's messed up. He's missing 2 spots, so it's gonna be sitting at. Oh no, yeah, this one will be sitting at about 140. Generally, it should be at about 160, 180, something like that on a giant pit mine, fully surrounded. But he's missing 2 houses here. Once this gets chopped down, he'll be able to set the second one. Once this gets chopped up and eaten up, I would honestly just delete all of these houses to replace it, because that will make a difference. You're only losing 75 wood. A little bit of harass coming over here on the northeastern side of the map, trying to harass down or trying to kill off the houses over here on his secondary pit mine. His tertiary pit mine should be coming back over here. These are horrible spots. These are horrible spots for these pit mines. Like even this one right here, that's going to be blocking one or two potential houses. Villager does need to come back up here in order to place that house. And now we have the Shaolin Monastery coming down for Puppypaw as his landmark of choice to go into castle. He did have the Mount Lu Academy, canceled that, and then went into the Shaolin Monastery instead. And now he's going to be trying to get up a few monks, start grabbing those relics, and if he meets any enemy imams or monks out on the map, well, for Malians, I'm pretty sure it's Iman, he's just gonna bow staff them in the face and steal the relic. So, you know, always good to have an offensive religious unit. So really quick, I played a game yesterday, my first game ever as the Zushi Legacy against Russ on Hidden Passage, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, and all I did was just make monks. I had like 5 or 6 of them, and they freaking destroyed his like 6 or 7 lancers that he had. And keep in mind, both units were unupgraded, so it was unupgraded early lancers or early knights versus my monks, and my monks were just I didn't think I was gonna win it until I started seeing the destruction, the blood, death, and destruction that was left behind. It was pretty hilarious. Anyways, nice little harass right there. Outpost does go down. He does lose, what is that, 3 warrior scouts and 2 Donzo. Not too bad though. Meanwhile, he's dropping down 3 more stables in the back of his base, and now he's gonna have to migrate over and start grabbing wood from a different location. That's all eaten up. This is gonna be very difficult. Also, the Furimba garrison makes a lot more sense too, since you don't have that much wood on this map anyways, because it's 100 wood for the cattle ranch, right? You need 7 cattle ranches generally in order to get those up and running in a decent amount of time. You'll have 2 mills, so that's another 100, so that's 800 wood right there, just in preparation for the cows. After that, you don't need any more wood, obviously. It's just pure gold paying for the cows now. But even then, that's 800 wood. And then you still need the infrastructure behind it as well for your military production. First, yeah, is this no, this is the second Shaolin monk. Where did the first one go? Yeah, so 800 wood plus military infrastructure, depending what, yeah, well actually no, it doesn't depend because it's all 150, right? So the Furimba garrison saves you wood because now you don't have to worry about dropping an additional 4 or 5 barracks. All you have to do is drop the Furimba, make sure you have a solid gold economy, and no, warrior scouts are gonna go down. Oh, okay, they did not go down. Yeah, I really like the Furimba garrison now that I'm thinking about it. And then again, I just like the Furimba garrison. Ooh, the monk's almost dead. He hasn't popped Body of Iron. That would have potentially saved him right there. It doesn't reduce their movement speed or anything like that. All it does is reduce the incoming range damage that they take. So he would still be moving at full speed. Wait. Oh no, yeah, he died. Haha. have one relic for Puppy Paw, one relic for VortiX. Second relic, Amon is going to the northeastern relic. Pick that one up. He only has, no, he has two Amons. Where's his second at? The second should have already moved out to grab another relic. Okay, yeah, here it is. It's gonna trigger that. It will go down though. Puppy Paw was rotating back towards his base with these spears at the same time that VortiX was grabbing the relic, so that's gonna be a dead Amon. Nice reaction though, that was pretty quick. And now we do have our first attack coming through. Nest of Bees are out. Remember, these are not clockwork Nest of Bees, so they do get two shot by Springolds if there were Springolds on the map, which there are not. Archers in the back doing absolutely nothing, focus firing down a mining camp for no apparent reason. Nice push through right here. There are four, or no, excuse me, that's a Springold. Three Nest of Bees are doing a devastating amount of damage. The Sofas are attempting to get into the back line. First Nest of Bee is getting pretty close to death. Okay, one Nest of Bee is dead. Let's see if he'll be able to focus fire a second one. There's a lot of archers that are just sitting in the back doing absolutely nothing. Two Nest of Bees are dead. Third one will be alive and just rain death from above. Wow, death from below. That could have went a lot better. There were way too many units early on, and then a lot of the reinforcements as well just weren't doing anything. But this Nest of Bee is out in the open. Oh, he could have committed those Sofa onto it and just killed it. And now we have a few spears still over here on the southern end of the map guarding this last, no, it's not the last relic. There's still two relics left. We have that one and then the one that's far south. Does VortiX know about that relic? I don't know if it actually pops up on his map or not. He still has an Amon, but he's not going to be able to grab this relic whatsoever until... Nice little attempted run by with the Sofas, by the way. It is pulling units back. I would just kill this mining camp. Like, legitimately just kill that mining camp. That way your reinforcements, when you're on a move, they don't get caught up here. Like, look right now. Those archers are getting caught up on the A move. A nice little attempted run, wrap around over here on the western side, southern side of Puppy Paw's base. Those Sofas will get picked off. Puppy Paw is currently sitting on 78 villagers, 78 villagers, 34 military, 27 spears, 6 Shaolin monks, 2 Nest of Bees, 3 Nest of Bees now with 1 in queue, a Springold, and what is that, a Fire Lancer? Oh no, that's just regular Lancer. And now archers have moved down to the southern side of the base, or southern side of the map, in order to protect. Oh, another. Okay, so this might be two more relics heading towards. Oh no, okay, here's the Amon for VortiX. He's gonna try to grab this relic now. There is a monk right here, the Shaolin monk for Puppy Paw. He's just looking at the relic instead of actually grabbing it for some reason. Is it bugged? There's no way that Puppy Paw isn't clicking on it. It has to be bugged. Okay, there it goes. Now he's able to grab it. Maybe he was clicking on the sacred site instead by accident. And look at this Shaolin monk just freaking wreck this Donzo. Gonna go over, beat the crap out of the Amon, but then the Sofas show up and punch him in the face or stab him in the face a few times. Over here for VortiX, he's sitting on 55 villagers, 56 military, 36 archers, 9 Sofa, 8 Donzo, 3 Springolds, and 3 Amon. The Amon will be capturing the sacred sites in the northeast, north center, and down south. The Amon is going back with the relic. It is going to be a 3-2 split in favor of our Malian player. Where else are we? What are you doing over here, Mr. Puppy Paw? He should have his second relic. So he had one turned in and then a second on the way. Oh, he put him in with the army. I don't know if he did this intentionally or not. Maybe he did for the Wololo, and then the fight does break off. Is nice pick off, but a lot of damage is coming through from those Nesta Bees onto the entirety of the army from VortiX, or on the entirety of VortiX's army. PuppyPaw is losing a few a few Nesta Bees to the Springolds here, but the amount of damage that those Nesta Bees did before dying is absolutely insane. Look at the numbers. They've dropped so much for our Malian player. VortiX does need to kite these archers back. He's allowing them to be in the front line way too long. More and more archers are coming in as well now. He is able to push our Zushi legacy player back into his base. He is picking off more units. Very few villagers have went down. A total of 14 villagers have been killed for VortiX, 1 for PuppyPaw. But considering there was about 20 plus villagers right here on the gold, he could have potentially got a lot more. So PuppyPaw should consider himself lucky that he's only lost, oh, Nesta Bees. What a shot right there, able to pick off one of the Springolds, a handful of units, as he almost got the second Springold too. Absolutely insane. More Lancers are coming out. Currently 75 villagers and 19 army for PuppyPaw. 17 spears, 1 Lancer, 3 Palace Guards, and that is it. VortiX is taking a heavy lead right now. That was such a decisive push by him at that very moment. VortiX does have 62 villagers, 33 army. It is going up and down. It is fluctuating. Remember, he is sitting inside of PuppyPaw's base. 17 archers, 10 Musafati, 10 sofas, 2 Donzos, and a Springold, but that's going to be a slow trickle coming in from the other side of the map. Meanwhile, 36 villagers have been killed for VortiX. More and more will be going down at this point. At this point, VortiX doesn't really care about losing these units. He just wants to maximize the amount of damage he could potentially do. 39, let's call it 40 villagers were currently idled for a very significant portion of all of this. So even though he did have a villager lead, it doesn't really matter if your entire villager lead is being idled. And now it's evened. He's evened it out. 52 villager kills. This number would have probably been a lot larger too, a hell of a lot bigger. We're gonna get a fast keep coming down for PuppyPaw. That number would be a lot bigger too if VortiX had poison arrows, because there was a lot of villagers that were able to get away that were pretty low. And without poison arrows, let's see. Oh, he does have an archery. He needs to get it though. He really needs it. He needs to cancel this rotation, because the archers are 360 gold. Cancel that and just get his poisoned arrows. There are so many units that barely live. Like this little villager over here, he'd be dead. Easily he'd be dead. Let's see, where else? That guy. Billy Bob Thornton over here. There are so many more villagers that would have went down if he had poison tipped arrows. What is he on? 2 TC, and that's it still, right? 1, 2. Yeah, still sitting on 2 TC, which is fine. He will be catching up in the villagers, but after losing 55, he lost about, what was it, 40? No, I think prior to that attack, he only lost like 2 or 3 villagers. So he lost about 50 villagers in that last attack, which is absolutely insane. That's a lot of villagers to lose out in a single attack. That cut his economy in half right there. And now we do have Rams coming through for our Malian player as well. There's a Shaolin monk with a relic ready to try to pop off a quick conversion. These archers are taking Springold shots to the dome and hand cannon shots as well. More Palace Guards coming out. No poison tipped arrows at all either, especially like this is gonna make the difference, especially when there are more palace guards out on the field. The archers really aren't going to be doing that much damage to those armored units. Oops, sorry. To those armored units. He's going to have to rely on those poison tipped arrows to do the passive damage, or the damage over time, in order to kill a lot of them off. And then the focus fire does come into play as well. It does look like PuppyPaw is going to be sending a few of his own lancers over here to the northern side in order to start getting some harassment done. Just like how VortiX has been all up in PuppyPaw's base for the last 10-ish minutes. Units are moving forward in order to deal with this ram. We have our first trebuchet on the field that's going to start laying siege, most likely to the main town center. That's going to be the best bet. And we do have a forward keep for VortiX. How many villagers are going to be throwing that down? I don't see any. Okay, 12 villagers are going to be putting that down and then stealing the berries just outside of PuppyPaw's base as well. Five lancers are going to attempt to pick off as many villagers as they can over here. The only thing he's noticed so far is the Amon that was at the sacred site. There's a huge migration of villagers over here. Oh, is he going to see it? Oh, he barely misses it. He is going to grab a couple villagers over here that are on the boar, or not on the boar, on the berries next to the boar. I can't believe PuppyPaw missed it. That was 20 villagers right there that he could have potentially just picked off. I'm not saying he would have got all of them, but that would have been a lot of villager kills. Would have been really, really good for him, especially since VortiX is sitting on 1 TC compared to his 2. Would have been devastating. And now we have 2 trebuchets. Third trebuchet is out. Where are you guys coming from? What the heck? Where are these? Oh, that's why it's coming out. Okay. It looks like they're coming from far north or something, the way that they're coming in and setting up. So I thought he had like a proxy somewhere that I didn't see. And the first of the landmarks is down. First victim is the Jingning Tower. Second victim will be the town center. And Imperial does come through for PuppyPaw. What is he gonna do with this Imperial age though, or in the Imperial age? He needs to get his elite upgrades, which he is. Elite Spear is going to be the first one that's going to come through, but that's it. He doesn't have any resources left for anything. So if VortiX were to push right now, that should be pretty much it. VortiX is sitting at 175. He is supply capped at the moment, losing a few villagers in the back. Not too big of a deal right now since it's only been 5 that have went down, but he is keeping the reinforcements busy. But he's also supply capped for some reason. He just needs to drop these are way too close. Oh, he's just gonna focus down the keep, that way he could just push in. And now more villagers will be going down. That, like I said, those 20 villagers up here, only 1 has been killed. We're gonna see at least 3, maybe 4 more go down pretty soon as well. And now the Sofas are gonna try to do a little bit of wraparound and kill off villagers of their own. That's actually a lot of villagers that went down over here for our Zushi Legacy player. A couple more do go down for VortiX. He's lost a total of 8, so 7 ever since this harassment did start. PuppyPaw only had 1 villager kill, and now he's up to 8. So 7 kills in the last 3-ish minutes. I guess not too bad. And now the Springles are moving forward in order to snipe off the nest of bees. Still some harassment going on. Finally, VortiX is up to 200 supply cap, up from his 175 that he was stuck at for a while. And these trebuchets are completely uncontested. I don't see a single Springald or in queue, and he actually doesn't even have the resources for it either. Little by little, these landmarks are going to be going down. That's going to be the 3rd one. He only has 2 left, which is the meditation garden over here on the west. And where's the other one? Oh, here it is. And then the Zushi's library. What is he going for? Spearman and Horseman gain a fire lance. Oh, that's not bad. That's actually really good. Oh, that's what he's waiting for. And then he's gonna attack. Oh, let's see if that makes a difference. There is only one nest of bee though. Okay, nice kiting back, nice micro back with his sofas. That way they do not take a lot of damage, or that much at least. Second keep is getting put even further now, or slightly further from the original. But it doesn't look like PuppyPaw really wanted to commit into that. He knew it was a losing battle, and there's not much for him to do. There really isn't. With VortiX being in his base like this for the last 4 minutes now, 3 minutes, he's cut off so many of the reinforcement, or not cut off so many of the reinforcements, but cut off so many of the buildings. He's already destroyed 3 landmarks, working on his 4th now. It's gonna go down. All he has to do is bum rush the meditation garden, and that's pretty much it. There's only 187 wood in the bank for PuppyPaw, so it's not like he could even spam repair any of the buildings to full health now, because it's 4 out of 5. And now the meditation garden is going to be the next one to go down, and there's literally nothing PuppyPaw can do about this. He needs a Hail Mary miracle shot from his... Oh, nice full wraparound right there on top of all the siege, but it is underneath 2 keeps. He is gonna grab all the siege. All the trebuchets do go down, the springboards do go down. There is a forward siege workshop here for our Malian player. That attack went really well for PuppyPaw, but now he's just gonna run over to the meditation garden with the rest of his units and burn it down instantly, and we will have spam repair, but it's not gonna matter. It really isn't. There's way too many units here to defend against, to attack it, and GG. The game will go over, yes, to VortiX, our blue Malian player. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.